Hey. All right. So, my water signs, welcome back, you guys. Okay. So, this is a full moon in Virgo reading, and I'm doing this a little differently. So, it's going to be a collective reading for all of the water signs. And then at the end, I'll pull one card for each of you. Okay. I wanted to do a giveaway in honor of this. So, if you would like to enter to win, you certainly can. Sorry, it's actually this way. If you win, you will receive a galaxy card that I will mail to you. And then inside you will find another little envelope that has, well, I guess it's all little stickers of the galaxy as well. And then inside this envelope there is one of my oracle cards. Okay, so there, I'm doing this for each of the the earth, the water, the air. And so you can enter if you're cross watching or something and you're watching those other videos that I put out. You're welcome to go ahead and enter there also. Doesn't matter if you've won in the past. I don't mind, you guys. You're always welcome to still enter to win any of my little giveaways. Okay, so to enter, just write the word moon in the comment section. I will be choosing winners on the 19th, and I'm choosing to announce the winners on the 19th just because the 17th and the 18th, today and tomorrow, that's kind of the peak of the full moon in Virgo. So I wanted to make sure that you guys had time to everybody to watch it and then enter to win. This full moon backdrop, by the way, sorry that I didn't hang it quite perfectly, and so I'm not doing it justice because you see a little ripple here and there, but it's actually a magnificent real photo of the moon that was taken by a dear friend of mine in Greece. And he's very talented, great photographer, great musician. So if you want to follow him on his Instagram, give him a shout out, tell him Kate says hi. He always laughs when that happens. Anyway, Themios's Instagrams, he has two of them, and they're listed right there in the top of my description box. So anyway, I just always want to think that, if a good friend of mine, gives me their art like this, I want to make sure that I do my best to support him as well. So anyway, dear friend of mine, and I've known him for many, many years. So now let's get to this storyline, shall we? This is the worm moon. Okay, so if you read about the worm moon in the Farmer's Almanac, you will see that at one point they thought it was named that because it's like, it's a time of the season where the earthworms come up to the surface and all the little robins in the springtime come down and gobble up the earthworms. And then it was actually figured that I think it was the 1760s, there was another reason for the worm moon, and it's not referring to actual earthworms. It was referring to the worm beetle, which I guess I think it's North Dakota or South Dakota. Forgive me, I'm not sure. But as the thawing, happens during the springtime, the worm beetle, whose larva is like implanted in the bark of the woods or of the trees, they start to emerge. So again, this is more about waking up. So that's what I'm calling this storyline, the wake up. So what is waking up in this storyline for the water signs? So we have got Queen of Wands for starters. Queen of Wands is very powerful. I'm foxy and I know it. I'm sexy. I'm spicy. I know I have worth. I know I'm desirable. It's really nice because next to that we have that Three of Swords in the reverse. This right now is starting to look like I'm waking up to the idea that I'm not brokenhearted. Maybe I'm waking up to the idea that I got over something that wasn't for me. Maybe I'm waking up to the idea that if something got removed out of my life, it was because that was not good enough to be a part of my life. So I didn't get betrayed or heartbroken. Thankfully, somebody got out of the way of my success that the universe wants me to have. So this is a very powerful start to this, water signs, especially when we couple it now with this 10 of Wands in the reverse. I'm not stressed. I'm letting go of that burden. I have nothing that I have to think back on, hold on to. We have a 6 of Wands in the upright. We have an Ace of Swords in the upright. This is a whole new day. Whole new dawn, whole new potential for great success. This is success. This is truth. This is clarity. This is what I need to do for me. I'm going to go do. And I know what it is that I need to do for me. I'm not second guessing myself. We have a 7 of Pentacles. We are moving into long-term success and we've become aware of it. There was something that we had to shed. There was a heavy burden that was on our head or our heart for probably a long time. And at this point, we're waking up to the idea that that was a burden that was bogging me down. That was a situation, that was maybe it was a friendship that really wasn't a friendship. It was a frenemy. Maybe it was a romantic partner that really was betraying That's not what love does. Love doesn't betray. Love is what you can count on. So if somebody was someone I couldn't count on, good riddance to that. Of course I don't need that. If it was about a career that was like, maybe we lost our job, maybe we got, mistreated, and it turns out they lost me, not vice versa. If I lost that job, no, I was liberated from that job. I needed to be out of that job because my success is up ahead. This is money that comes in. This is truly having growth. This is personal growth. This is growth in relationships. This is growth in all areas. She's literally able to tend to the things that she cares about, the things that she wants to see grow now. So we're waking up to the idea that our actual abundance, that's what we have to look forward to. Very nice storylines for starters. But let's go ahead and take another look at this, because I want to see about the we have that certainty, right, with the Ace of Swords. Ooh, boy, that was a messy little shuffle. We got quite a few out. Wow. Okay, so we keep doubling down on the idea that something ended, like a big thing that we were trapped in, because this is the Tower. The Tower is where we get imprisoned sometimes. The universe came in and smashed the hell out of that. Like, don't you try to put my water sign in some little confined space, or tell them how to think, or tell them what they're allowed to do, or tell them what their worth is. You don't tell a water sign what their worth is. They're water, for goodness sakes. You're so powerful. You have the ability to ebb and flow. You can dry up, or you can rain down and pour. You can put your energy into something, or you can remove all your energy. But this is very nice. This is a huge sense of freedom. Now, obviously, we also have this Page of Cups here, which is like a brand new beginning. This could be a new love that shows up on the scene. This card was apart from these other three that all came out together. So we have a brand new beginning. That brand new beginning is perhaps only, it could be like, wow, mind is blown. It could be with a fire sign, doesn't have to be. This simply talks about a massive change, a new beginning that is thanks to a massive change, or it also helps continue all these massive changes. Sorry, guys, my asthma's been acting up again. We have a King of Cups now. So here comes that new beginning with somebody who is very loving, somebody who has eyes just for us. You notice they're sitting there staring right at you. And then we have this Five of Pentacles. This is the escape from a very cold place. You notice how she's running away. So sometimes, we look at the Five of Pentacles as like, oh, I've lost this. I'm sad. I don't have this anymore. I got left out in the cold. And other times we go, where I was not good. Hold on. Where I was not good. That wasn't making me happy. I was feeling alone where I was. And really, you notice how the, I don't know, is that a turret? I'm not sure what you call it necessarily on like a mansion, but the lightning is striking the same turret, much like we saw with this castle. It's not that different. We're kind of seeing the same thing again. Somebody is breaking down your defenses, anything else that you still had in your mind. We have two forms of upheaval, both of which are liberating. She's running away from something that is not nice, and this is you being set free from something, so that you can have this kind of love, this kind of comfort, this kind of stability, this kind of, like, this would be the boss who says, oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. And you go, oh my gosh, all the rude things that former company, was always like telling me I wasn't good enough. I am so done thinking about those old things that maybe got in my head a little bit and made me feel bad about myself. If this is about a lover, this is a lover who looks right at you and says, and maybe they even comment on specific things that your ex used to say negative stuff about. And this person loves those unique traits about you. And all of a sudden you realize, oh my gosh, I let my ex's words get in my head, and it made me feel lonely no matter where I was. I am not about to feel lonely anymore while I'm with this new person who sees my value and who confirms that I am amazing. I feel like this is a match because we started out with you knowing your worth, but we know our worth to a certain extent, but then there's always that little, the thing that tickles in the back of our mind that still makes us worry that we're not enough, all those things are actually being wiped clean as well. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I love seeing this. It's a major upheaval. I want to just go to a different deck real quick and just ask about anything else regarding the upheaval, because I said this is the reading about waking up, right? Waking up to the idea that I'm glad that I'm done with another situation, and I don't fear anything about endings. Because the Tower is about things ending, so is the Ten of Swords. Here's my new beginning. The only thing to factor in is there any area that we're still stuck? Okay, so things that are falling apart are to allow us to have the new beginning. But is there any little piece of us that we're still holding back on? Because if this reading is about what we are awakening to, it might just be there's some little piece of us. We've seen that we're getting over past like negative words that have been spoken to us. We've seen that we physically are able to be freed of someone's influence on us. We're free of heartbreak. So what is this final thing that we might still have a little bit of stuck energy on? Let's take one quick peek. What is that? Because that's the one card that's totally in discord with everything else. Nine of Pentacles. Our personal sense of abundance. Maybe it's like, yeah, but I don't feel really good about my money yet, or I don't feel really good about my education yet, or my skill set that I've developed yet. I want to improve that. So the one thing here in this storyline is don't let the high bar that you set for yourself, especially when you start to say, I'm worth more. I deserve to be treated nicely. I deserve to not feel like I'm getting betrayed. I'm loving the fact that somebody is looking at me with those eyes that tell me I am valuable to them. But if in the back of our mind, we still have this little worry where you go, but I feel like I'm not quite good enough to accept this amazing partner who's looking at me this way, or that, I don't have all the skills I need yet to earn the bigger paycheck that this company wants to bestow on me that I'm now working for, that's treating me so good. This is like, just don't knock yourself and say, but I'm not really worth all the good stuff that's coming toward me. Because this reading says you're waking up to the fact that you do deserve to be treated better, but you're still coming across as somebody who has a lot of humbleness, and you still say, but I'm not quite worth that much. You're worth everything, baby. You are worth it all. So let's get one card for each one of the water signs. We're going to start out. I think we will go with Pisces and then Scorpio. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so we have Pisces, we have Scorpio. I'm keeping these in the order in which they came out. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancerian. So I only read these in the upright, although they all came out in the reverse. So Pisces, we have touching the earth, plant something new. So maybe that Seven of Pentacles card is particularly relevant for the Pisces, because here she is planting things. Maybe you are a gardener. Maybe you are someone who loves to grow things. The fact that it says planting something new and touching the earth, this is like whatever you want. This could also be you pulling energy from the earth. Maybe you're into like, there's a sacred location that you go to where great ideas come to you. Maybe you spend time in nature and you get flooded with like that sense of, like happiness and worthiness. Or maybe you literally are like a healer. Maybe you're somebody who, like channels energy. Maybe you work with crystals. Maybe you work with, Reiki. Maybe there's those types of things. But for your groundedness, for your success, you find a lot of value, it looks like, in doing things that are earth related. Also, this is card number 12. I don't know if that's a date or something, but maybe it's noon. Maybe you go out someplace on a lunch hour and you take a break and you go, take off your shoes and stand in grass, or, something that you do to rejuvenate yourself. It looks like you have a strong connection to the earth. Maybe this is the 12th. Maybe it's a date and you're going to be going somewhere specifically to a location that is earth related. But really, really beautiful. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, you have friendship, support, fun, unity, and play. So, and this is card number 14 here. This could be, you could have friends that you've known since you were 14, someone that you just want to hang out with, someone you want to chit chat with. This could be like as part of your journey toward like, maybe you want to introduce new romantic partner to your friends in a really fun atmosphere. I feel like you are turning your attention toward happiness and away from heartbreak, but it's like it's time to have a better time. Obviously, again, we still have this huge like rock canyon that they're enjoying. Maybe you also are very earth oriented. Like you like hiking and things like that with friends. Whatever this pertains to, it's something about your how solid you are in yourself gets reinforced by being around people that you enjoy and having more playtime. Like remind yourself that you're worthy by being around people that tell you you're worthy, people that like you. And when you share the good things that are starting to happen to you and the fact that you've gotten over a heartbreak and you let go of anything that was a betrayal and you're feeling better about yourself, these kinds of friends are going to reinforce that, yes, it's about time you get the better paycheck. It's about time you have some guy who's crazy about you or some new love interest and she's nuts about you. And, like it's so nice to see because your friends always want the best for you if they're friends, So it might just be that that's a nice reinforcement that you deserve this happiness. And again, 14, I don't know if that's important to anybody, but there we have it. And last but not least, we have Cancerian, card number 8, Divine Masculine, Electric and Active Power. This can be, excuse me, we did see a really strong water energy, that King of Cups in this storyline. Perhaps that King of Cups is you. Maybe that's, you've been the person who is seeing like a Queen of Wands as an individual that you really want to give your time and attention to. Because as always, you can flip these storylines, right? Perhaps you've seen someone who went through the scenario we've talked about in this story, and you are saying, I'm going to come in and be that King of Cups for this person. I'm going to let them know what it feels like to really be seen and to be respected. I'm going to change this person's mind about what they're worthy of because I'm going to show them how much they're worth. It's that, or this is your own divine masculine energy within you. You could be a feminine, but you are still saying, no, I am somebody who, especially because I look at 4 as a really balanced number, just because of the way it reduces. But this could be talking about like your inner masculine and feminine is very in harmony. But at this point, your masculine is kind of taking the lead in saying, yes, I deserve this. Yes, I can create a new life for myself. Yes, I want these things to be mine. Again, because we have action here and we have a sense of pride. I do feel like there's been a lot of revival of pride in this storyline, which is so nice. The number 8 also, if you lay it on its side, it looks like the infinity symbol. So there is some kind of, it's like you've been weaving through these lessons in life and you've come back around to say, no, I'm worth more. I've been in a time where things weren't really good for me and I got sick of being treated that way. And that's why I'm on the other side of this. And it's like, it's this undulating pattern because we even saw it in this story. It's like, yes, I know I'm worth more, but I'm not worth that much more. There may be this flow of energy where it's like, you waffle between, I really want to earn everything that I receive because then I know that I've achieved things, which is beautiful and powerful to be that kind of a person. But in this storyline, your divine masculine is saying you deserve it. And you are powerful. And that's why good things are coming your way, because you're powerful enough to welcome them in. And you're powerful enough to be like, oh no, I don't accept less. So very strong reading. Anyway, guys, that's what I have on this one. As always, they are just stories. So if there's something inspirational, awesome, please do give this a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to my channel. Mwah. Bye, guys. Lots of love.